What is up, guys? Today we're back with another video. Today we're just going to be going over your easy 2026 guide on the menu in-game. Why, hello there. I just joined a public service, so I have no idea who this is. But yeah, we're just going to be going over easy stuff like the beacons, the hunt symbol, and all these things at the bottom and top just for today. If you want a full release of how to play in 2026, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and we will try that. Also, my film crew is now out, so if you want to join my film crew, go to my YouTube Shorts. There should be an ad on my film crew. Just go there. She welcomed the cat. Hello. Oh, why? Why? I'm in the middle of a thing. My friend there thought I was coming to help roleplay. Okay, to be honest, that isn't my friend. I have no idea who that is. That was just random. I had to turn down an RP invite. But yeah, let's get right into the video instead of actually just sitting here and chatting like I always do. So, we are actually going to start with these icons in the top. They're pretty simple. You could probably already tell what most of these are, but we're still going to go over them just to give you a hand on what they mean. I swear, this one dude's traded me 7 times in the last 10 minutes. Okay, so this one is a, daytime icon. From where it is, it shows you how far night is. Not exactly in minutes, but, see, it would probably be around 2 to 3 p.m. right now in-game. When this is half night and half day, that is, just turning night. I forgot what that's called. Dawn. No. I'm so bad with dawn and, And then this one just shows you the weather, so when it's snowing, it'll be a snowflake. When it's raining, it'll be raindrops. When it is thunderstorm, it'll be thunder with rain. So pretty basic up here, so we're just going to close that off so it's nothing too big. Now moving on to our icon right here, this big yellow one. These come most holidays, and these are just, little things that tell you what you have to do in little quests for an event, and they normally give you a free thing that is limited. We're not going to do this today, but if you want to see us do that, make sure you subscribe. Once again, you subscribe, I do something in Warrior Cats. So that was really easy actually. Moving on to our hunting symbol. So in hunting, it is actually really easy. You know what? I'm going to show you. You got to click this, and then, yeah, we're just going to go look for a scent now. So, this is what a scent trail looks like. It's basically just a little glow of a color. You gotta hold F, and then it'll tell you what animal, how fresh they are. So it'll say, faint, very faint, or fresh, somewhat fresh, not fresh. This animal left some tracks here, so it'll also do that. I don't know what those are useful for, but if you follow the trail, it will gradually tell you somewhat fresh. And then if you keep going, I think that was a rabbit, but I mean, somewhat fresh. Fresh. So see, now it's telling us that it is a more fresh scent trail. So when you get close, you gotta hold it and then slowly approach it. I wouldn't recommend running up to it, or else it will run away. So yeah, you gotta do this. Make sure there's nothing in your way, like a rock, or else it'll cancel out and say an object obstructed the hunt. Now here's the tricky part for most hunters. When this happens, you gotta press the lunge as fast as you can to actually be able to get it. And voila. There's how you catch any prey, basically. This is really easy. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna show you quickly how to catch fish, too, because they're a different story. Ah, yes. This break was really needed. We should probably go look for them fish now. So it's pretty obvious fish are going to be near water, and this is what it looks like when you're hunting. You see these 2 beacons that show fish. These will just pop up, so you want to go in and interact with these. I would put your mouse or your finger or whatever you're playing on mobile over the grab fish button, and then when you see a fish come over here, you just real quickly swoop that. Yeah, no, I did not get that. You gotta, it's easy, But I haven't fished since I've played mobile, which was like 5 months ago, I think. Jeez, it's actually been pretty long since I've done a River Clan roleplay. Oh my goodness. I'm pretty bad at fishing, as you can tell. We're not even on the bottom section yet. Okay, you know what? I'll leave you all to see what that looks like. Because, yeah, that's me crashing out because I can't catch a fish on a laptop that runs like a potato. Okay. So now on to these menus down here, which are all, well, most of them are important. Anyways, let's get right into it. Starting with this icon right here that says Clans and Map. So if you go to this, it'll actually show you how to teleport and join groups. So you could, like, join ThunderClan and then go to their camp. And then, yeah, it gives you the badge. My mouse pad is not working. But yeah, it'll give you the badge and everything that you're on ThunderClan. So, yeah, this works with everything, including kitty pets and rogues. I find this really, I was gonna say useful, but who doesn't find it useful? It's the only way to actually switch your clan unless you're just joining. Or I guess you're joining from the, editor menu. Okay, so here is animations. If you're on mobile, this menu is going to be really important for you to show you all these, or if you're new on keyboard, this will show you all the controls for it. I've memorized some of these for just, like, controls, but as you can see here at the side, it shows you the control for it. On mobile, you just have to open this up, so. And then there's an action, which is just one action, which is the claws, if you look really closely. If you look really closely at the claws. Oh, wow. My screen just took advantage. It just sheaths and unsheaths your claws, so. And then, onto our third menu. This is the trading menu. I wouldn't recommend doing this unless you are in a trading server, so I'm not going to do it just because it's going to annoy people. But this would be how you would trade with people. It'll pull up a menu that just basically shows two sides and what morphs are selected. Moving on to the fourth one is the editor. So if you go into editor, this will take you into your morphs editor, so you can work on your morph, do all these, do anything you want with it. So yeah, it's pretty simple. Just gonna let this load. So yeah, pretty simple for those. Moving on to the Starpedia. This is gonna take a while. Can already tell. I will read through all these at the end of the video, but we should probably get through the rest of these now. This just shows you basically everything you need to know for playing Warrior Cats or reading Warrior Cats the books. I think they're similar, like they copied it basically. So this section is a oh geez, I just hit my camera. Section is a naming section, so you can name yourself, do your bio. So this is really useful if you're doing roleplay. You can also change your role here, so normally it would show like no role, warrior, or whatever you are, depending on what you're in. Yeah, see, it'll show you warrior, apprentice, kit, medicine cat, medicine apprentice, elder, queen, deputy, and leader, and then kitty pet if you're in the kitty pets. It'll also give you these info icons telling you what each and every single one are, which I'm just going to narrow it down for you. No role, you have no role. It's literally just no role. Rogue, you're a thief. I think, yeah. Cats who don't live in a clan or with two legs, rogues tend to look at by clan cats, to be looked at by clan cats as more aggressive. So, oh, that answered that for me. I thought rogues were like criminals, but they're more aggressive loners. Loners are just cats who loan to them, or stay to themselves and don't do anything. A warrior is a cat who would attack for the clan and help the clan. Apprentices are warriors, or are future warriors. They're kits trying to, or practicing to be warriors. Holy grammar. And then a kit, you're just born, you're in the nursery. You do nothing but squeal. Medicine cat, really big to your clan. Tends to all your cat's needs. well, not needs, but like injured needs, and then medicine apprentice. The apprentice for a medicine cat, that's obvious. So a kit trying to learn how to be a medicine cat. An elder, a cat who can no longer work for the clan or like do roles in the clan due to age or injuries. A queen, someone who looks after a kit in the nursery. At the start, I will like see people who act like the queen is like literally a queen role, but no, they just work in the nursery and help with the kits and everything. They're normally the parents of the kits, mothers of the kits. Deputy, second in command, normally arranges patrols and everything, which in a really good RP you'll actually see patrols. I don't see them much anymore, but I've seen some every once in a while. Leaders, leader of your clan, all that. I'm not too good on the leader stuff yet, but yeah. Kitty pet, you just sit in a two-legged barn doing I don't even know what. That's one thing I refuse to play as a kitty pet. Oh geez, the light is sensitive, but that's because I don't have a screen recorder either. Oh, wait. Also, down here you'll find the size menu, or the health menu, so you can basically enable wounds in this, and injuries. Which, if you're doing like a rogue roleplay or something, these tend to look really good for the rogue type. I don't normally use them, or if I do, I use one or two, because I feel like it's unprofessional to use more than one or two. Here you have the size up and size down, which I like being size apprentice. It's mid, easy, not too big, not too small. But yeah, you can size up. Another thing with sizing up, there is a large warrior, which costs 750 Robux. So yeah, that's a more odd one. I hate how my screen, I have to adjust the light every time. It's annoying. Here you will find your servers list, which mine is currently broken. So this would normally show you a ton of roleplay servers. I don't know if that's a bug or something, or if it's just my laptop, but right now it's only showing trading servers, which we'll get more into in a future video. Or even this video, honestly. Trading servers are just servers you go to use the trade menu that I was showing you earlier. You'll go there when you want to trade morphs or show off morphs. A lot of people tend to trade Game Pass for morph. It's very rare, but I've seen it. And then on to one of our final ones, our settings. So this is just basically all of these show display name. These are just all of your settings and all your stuff to do with character or visuals. So like light, flashing lights, extra lighting. Okay, so if these say moderate or experimental or lag, I wouldn't recommend using mobile to turn these on, because here it says settings with a lag warning can genuinely cause a lot of lag, especially on weaker devices such as phones, tablets. More equals more danger, use at your own risk. So yeah, these are, and then I'll show you like a lagging thing that shows you like how much lag you'll get. So here you'll get higher quality rain. I'm going to enable that, even though it's going to make my potato laggy enough. Down here there is a distant foil, more things shaking in the wind. I'm also going to enable that. I need to go through my settings after this, but yeah, there's a ton of options if they have a lag thing, or if they're experimental, or moderate, or major. I don't exactly know what that all means, but I think it just has to do with it telling you it's still in beta. On to our final one, the map. This tells you everywhere you are or going. This is really useful for if you're new to the game. You can make it big, you can zoom out so you can see almost the entire map. You can show icons, or you can show no icons. I tend not to use the map that often. But yeah, you can make it as small, as big as you want. Zoom in or out. So that's also another really useful thing. Now to our Starpedia we should probably get over. I'm just going to read all these word for word and show you guys how and what they do. Okay, River Clan. A clan of excellent swimmers who make their home on the banks of the Forest Territories River. I'm just going to say it now. It is like 10 p.m. I am not wanting to read right now, so I may stutter a lot. Territory information. River Clan claims a territory of open plains and light woods. With their island camp surrounded by the river, a large part of their territory is dominated by water, which the cats of River Clan use as their hunting grounds, catching fish for prey. I could never roleplay in a River Clan. I would be a disappointment. This thing has sent me trauma just today trying to hunt it. The gorge. So, just a bit of information. It'll show a teleport signal next to things that are, like, in a certain territory. So anything important you can go to. The gorge is I won't even explain it, I'll let it explain it. The gorge. The gorge is a harsh drop-off of the river where dangerous rapids tumble down a waterfall and run out of the forest. Territory. River Clan avoids the ledges of the gorge, as falling down the edge likely means death. The bridge. Creating a stable path across the river, the bridge connects River Clan with Wind Clan directly, no swimming needed, which honestly is no use. River Clan cats are really good swimmers. Or at least that's what it literally said at the top. Thunder Clan. A clan of skilled woodland hunters, the cats of this clan excel at moving through dense undergrowth with ease. Territory information. The territory of Thunder Clan is made up mostly by thick forest with heavy undergrowth deep in the forest. The cats of Thunder Clan have built their camp in a sandy ravine. The surrounding forest is lush with mice, birds, and other woodland creatures, which Thunder Clan survives off of. Here's the locations. Sunning Rocks, a formation of rocks that allow for sunbathing and extra prey. The Sunning Rocks lie on the Thunder Clan side of the river, which separates Thunder Clan and River Clan. These two clans frequently fight for control of the Sunning Rocks and its prey. So this area is originally Thunder Clan's, but as you can see, River Clan really wants it, especially in the books. Sandy Hollow, a sandy pit near the Thunder Clan camp. Thunder Clan warriors frequently train their apprentices in combat and hunting here. So yeah, there's always going to be a teleporting icon next to all these, so you can teleport there. Moving on to Wind Clan. Wind Clan, a clan of speedy warriors who live in the flat and grassy moor. Territory information. Wind Clan lives in an open camp on the plains, surrounded by open fields with no trees in sight. The cats of Wind Clan sleep directly under the stars and train to be as fast as possible, as they must be able to run down and catch rabbits and hares. So as you can see, it'll tell you like their main things that they can catch there. So yeah. Their locations. 4 trees, a significant location for all the clans. Once every month, the cats of all 4 clans meet under the 4 large oak trees, here to discuss their issues and update their other clans on what they are doing. So basically, you'll hear about this. This is once every moon. Did they call it a moon or a month? They called it a month. They normally call that a moon. I guess it's just to get it. Owl tree. An owl tree that is home to a large owl, which is coming soon, actually. It said that for, like, the last year, though. I really want to see an owl. I want to watch a kid get taken. Finally, Shadow Clan. A clan of stealthy warriors who live in a damp marsh with very few trees. So basically, they live in a swampy area. Territory information. Shadow Clan lives in a marsh littered with pine trees. The Shadow Clan camp resides in a hollow with muddy ground, surrounded by brambles, birds, lizards, frogs, and other amphibians are the primary prey of Shadow Clan, requiring a great deal of strength to catch. The Thunder Path, a stretch of revolting asphalt separating Shadow Clan and Thunder Clan. Shadow Clan warriors use the 2-leg tunnels underneath the Thunder Path to enter Thunder Clan and forest trees safely. Carry-on Place, a 2-leg dumping ground infested with dangerous disease-filled rats and hostile rogue cats. So if you're doing a rogue RP, you'll either find them here in this barn or in the Carry-on Place. moving on, resources. So this is all the stuff you're going to want to know if you are role-playing as a med cat. Starting with, I'm going to be really bad at pronouncing these. I think it's Chervil. A sweet-smelling plant with a large leafy fern-like leaves, small white flowers. Oh my god, my reading's bad tonight. Harvesting. Chervil can most commonly be found in the snake rocks deep in ThunderClan territory. Both the leaves and the roots are useful to collect, but cats must be mindful not to be bitten by the adders when collecting from snake rocks. Just a quick update, adders are snakes at Snake Rocks, which is in ThunderClan territories. I don't think they mentioned that. So you'll normally, I think when I roleplay as a med cat, I normally am always checking this when it's night, if I don't have a patient. But yeah, this is like really important stuff if you're a med cat. Yarrow. A flowering plant with green jagged leaves and a tangy scent and bitter taste. Harvesting. Yarrow can be found commonly in Snake Rocks, a landmark deep in ThunderClan territory. The only useful part of the plant is the leaves, which are collected and stored by medicine cats. Once again, medicine cats use all the time. Uses. When chewed into a poultice. I don't know how to mention that. I think it's poultice, like I said the first time, but it doesn't look like it. Someone comment. No, you can't even comment how I'm supposed to pronounce that. The leaves of yarrow have a number of uses. Poultice may be applied to wounds to extract poison. The poultice may also be ingested, which will make a cat vomit up toxins. The ointment can be used to heal cracked pads as well. Dock leaves, also known as dock, a common large-leafed plant with tangy smell and taste. Harvesting. Docks do not grow well in mountains. It is mostly found in leafy, overgrown areas. Medicine cats simply pick the leaves off of this plant and store them for later use, discarding the rest of the plant. Borage, a consumable herb with a number of internal benefits. Harvesting. Borage is easily distinguished by its small blue or pink star-shaped petals, growing commonly in all 4 clan territories. Collecting this herb is as simple as picking the flower out of the ground. Uses. Borage has a number of uses in medicine. When chewed and eaten, borage helps queens produce healthier milk in larger amounts for their nursing kits. Kits are younger cats that are just born, like I said earlier. Eating this herb can also help bring down fevers as well as smooth bad bellies and relieve stomach tightness. The multitude of uses this herb has makes it a useful one to collect and store. Oh my god, that was confusing for a second. Poppy, a red or yellow bulbous flower. I swear this is so confusing. A red or yellow bulbous flower, harvested and dried for its seeds. Harvesting. Poppies are collected and dried out, so their seeds may be shaken out of the flower with ease. The seeds are then stored for use while the flower head is discarded. Uses. Poppy seeds can be chewed to help cats sleep, soothe shock or distress, ease pain. The herb is dangerous for nursing queens, however, and therefore it is not used on them. Okay, I kid you not, I thought poppies were used to help queens with, like, when they're giving birth. I swear that used to say that. Catmint, a leafy and delicious-smelling plant grown by 2-legs. Harvesting, rarely found in the wild, mostly found in 2-leg gardens. Collecting this herb requires a cat to get dangerously close to 2-leg houses. We'll mention that later in the video, what 2-leg houses and 2-leg nests they're supposed to be set are and what 2 legs are. And one must resist the temptation to eat this herb while collecting it. Squeezing out the juices during collection renders this herb useless. Uses. Catmint is the best remedy for a deadly green cough, which cats, mainly kits and elders, usually catch in the season of leaf bare. This herb can also be used to treat white cough. we're gonna mention what green cough is. White cough, I actually have no idea what that is yet. Because most of the stuff I know, I either know from the book or from like deep roleplays in this game. But yeah, I have no idea what white cough is yet, so. Juniper berries. Purple blueberries from the dark green spiky leaf juniper bush. Harvesting. Juniper berries commonly grow in places that are not wet branches, not wet. Branches with berries on them are picked from the bush and stored in large quantities. Uses. When chewed and eaten, juniper berries have a number of beneficial effects. It helps smooth belly aches, gives strength, and helps troubled breathing. It is also used to calm cats down. I swear they have used smooth belly aches and calm cats down in 3 of these, which is confusing. What? I'm confused. I should have these. Cobwebs are boring. I want to go down to these ones. We should just do a video where I go look at where every herb is and see if I can figure out what these are. Okay, cobweb. Cobwebs. Long, thin, shiny strands spun into a web by spiders, very common. I think we all know what these are. Wait, I'm just checking something. Oh, they do rank these. Wait, I have to see which one's the rarest. Yarrow and Catmint. Okay. Harvesting. Cobwebs can be found all over the forest territory. Most commonly on fallen trees and dark enclaves in the ground. Collection is as simple as pulling the webs out and bringing them home. Uses. Cobwebs are one of the most commonly used herbs. Did they just call it a herb? They're acting like this grows from the ground. This is a material, not a herb. This is a resource, not a herb. Cobwebs are pressed over wounds to soak up and stop bleeding. It may also be used to bind broken. I'm sorry, what? How did I not know this? How did I not know this could help with a broken bone? A cobweb. Okay, now this is the real important stuff. Clan life. Customs. The clans have a defined structure to life and death. One that is unanimously. One that is ... followed by every clan. Every cat. Oh my god, my reading is going crazy. Okay, so as you can see, naming has a big system, which is actually really important. Naming. The clans have certain naming structures consisting of prefix and suffix. A prefix is the beginning of a name. For example, White, as a kit, they would be called White Kit. As an apprentice, they would be called White Paul. When they become a warrior and soon on, their suffix changes to whatever the leader chooses. White Paw is now White Fur, White Pelt, White Fang. I just added those ones because, yeah. And if they become a leader, they would be White Star. Prefixes and suffixes are often chosen because of the apprentice, because of the appearance of a cat, the personality, accomplishments, and nature. Example, Bright Heart, Blue Fur, Yellow Fang, Acorn Tail. Star Clan. This is also insanely important if you read the books. This is like the most important thing. The decreased clan cat whose spirits live on after death in Star Clan, where they watch over the living cats and provide guidance. There is no leader or hero tree, as all 4 clans exist together in this afterlife. Star Clan sends omens of signs to living cats, hinting at things that unfold in their near future. So these are basically... I don't even know how to explain it. It's basically where you go after you die, so basically heaven. The place of no stars. Oh, this is new, actually. The opposite of Star Clan. Oh, so it is exactly like heaven and hell. The opposite of Star Clan, where cats who have committed crimes against their clans or the Warriors Code go when they are deceased. Cats who end up here are often evil, greedy for power at any cost. They train unsuspectingly clan cats in their dreams, coaxing them to join an evil coalition against... Holy crap, it is so late and my eyes just want to close and fall asleep so bad. Against the clans, so basically, heaven and hell. The Moonstone, a spiritual meeting place to which medicine cats and leaders go consult StarClan for answers in difficult times. Medicine cats of all clans meet here every half moon to talk to their ancestors for wisdom and guidance. Leaders come here to receive their 9 lives, which we will describe more into actually right now. Okay, so cats in this don't have 9 lives unless they are a leader and they have done the ritual. They have to go to StarClan, or to... Oh my god, not StarClan. They have to go to the Moonstone and speak with StarClan to get their 9 lives. 4 trees. This is like the meeting area where you meet. The meeting place for every clan to meet every moon. Well, I guess we could call it month for now because no one else knows what a moon is unless you played or read the books. Under these 4 oak trees, the clans update each other on events that have happened in their clans for the night. From new warriors to how prey is going, they are at peace for the night. If a fight breaks out, StarClan ends the gathering by covering the moon with clouds, signifying their anger. So yeah, when that happens, not good. That's basically them being warned. They're at... Okay, so this is the warrior code. This is important to not break, or else you will go to the no star place, which is new. So, yeah. The Warrior Code. A list of rules that all clans must follow. The clans believe it is deeply important to follow the Warrior Code at all times. Origins. The first rules were created when the clans were founded by their original leaders, Thunderstar, Shadowstar, Windstar, and Riverstar. The rules have changed and grown over the years, leading to a modern Warrior Code. The Code. 1. Defend your clan even with your life. You may have friendships with cats from other clans, but your loyalty must remain to your clan, as one day you may meet them in battle. So I thought about this when I was reading the book. This could be really harsh for some cats.